Okay. Attendance check. Pumalakpak ang nakawalo na. Okay. Pumalakpak ang naka-7. Ang naka-6. Okay, may humahabol. Very good. Ang naka-5. Okay, at least nandito pa kayo. Hindi sumusuko. Ang naka-4 below. 4, 3, 2, 1. Marami-rami pa rin. Sige lang. Ang mahalaga, you're here and celebrating with us. Brothers and sisters, again and again, let our contemplation be on what gift or gifts that we can give to the Lord this coming Christmas. Alam niyo po, medyo nalulungkot ako today because yun na nga, first, I have heard the news of a death of a friend and a fellow server in this parish. And you know why I am also sad? Because he is the father of the family. And he guided very well his family in serving the Lord. And what more, I was called up at 11, around 11:56, I think. But I wasn't able to respond. No, naka-silent mode yung phone because I am really, really exhausted last night. And this morning, when I was reading again the readings for today, I realized that the first reading is actually a response to this question. Bakit kaya hinahayaan ng Diyos na ang mga masasama ay para bagang umuunlad, pero ang mga mabubuti laging nahihirapan? Why is it that it seems that the Lord is forsaking the good people and taking care of the evil ones? Mabigat na tanong. And sometimes at this point, especially hearing a death of someone who is serving the Lord, sometimes I ask the same question, almost. Why is it that it seems that the Lord is trying to remove from this world all those people who are good, and yet He sustains those who are evil? But in the first reading, as we have heard it, the Lord promised that He will come, that He will refine everything, that there is judgment, that there is something for those who are good and for those who are evil. And as I was contemplating on what is happening or what happened just last night, you know what? Perhaps the Lord is fulfilling His promise in each and every one of us in different ways. The Lord came and fulfilled His promise na pag naipaghanda ko na kayo ng isang matitirhan sa langit, ako'y bababa at susunduin kayo. And perhaps that is what He did to that servant of ours. The Lord is fulfilling His promise to each and every one of us in His own timing and in His own way. So what should we do? Let us have the disposition of Zechariah. Zechariah was silent, and he was patiently waiting that the revelation of God unfold before him slowly but surely. Naghintay si Zacarias at hinayaan niya ang kanyang sarili na maghintay sa katahimikan para makita niya ang pagkilos ng Diyos, ang pagtupad ng Diyos sa kanyang pangako sa atin. And as he silently waited, perhaps he prayed. He reflected on this that are happening. So that at that time, when his participation is asked, he courageously said, Juan ang ipapangalan sa kanya. Brothers and sisters, many things happen in our lives, good, bad. We still, in our society, have a lot of social issues. Sometimes we ask, bakit naman ganun, Lord? Tingnan mo yung mga nahihirapan. Lalo pang nahihirapan. Yung mga mayayaman, lalo pang yung mayaman. Yung mga kurap, sila pa yung nasa pwesto. Sila pa yung maganda yung kalagayan sa buhay. Pero kaming mga nagpapakabuti, bakit ganon? But remember, let us just allow God to be God in our lives and let us excitedly wait and patiently wait and silently wait as God unfolds to us His plans, His love for us. So that like Zechariah, we can have that courage to respond every time that He is asking for our participation in His plans. Now, brothers and sisters, I remember when I was still in high school, my father died few days before I was sent to Baguio for the student leadership training. And being true to the promises I made to my father, not to be affected by what had happened, or by what will happen, hindi pa po siya naililibing, lumipad ako ng papuntang Baguio for the training. And I was so sad. But when I arrived there, the first thing we did was to go to Baguio Cathedral. And unknowingly, later ko na lang na-realize that day, that exact moment that I entered the church and prayed for my father was that exact moment that the Mass was going on in our province in Leyte. God unfolds His plans for us. God gives us favors. What we need to do is to allow God to be God and watch how He unfolds His plans for us. Now, brothers and sisters, I can say, perhaps God allowed those things to happen in my life to show me that He will never allow me to be sad. That is a moment of consolation. To show me that He is a consoler. That for as long as I do what is right and what is just and what is pleasing in His sight, He will do everything for me. Let us remember the story of Zechariah and let us learn from him. And perhaps this Christmas, let us offer to the Lord our very own patience. Patience to wait for God to unfold His plans for us, to unfold His beautiful revelations in our lives. What we need to do is to be patient, to allow God to be God in our lives, to silently reflect on these things and learn from God. Amen.